Hey guys, it's Kristen, aka The Thrifty Raven. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for checking me out. If you like what you see here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I've got tons of projects I want to make for you guys. Such exciting and cool stuff. I got so much stuff at the Target Dollar Spot haul. I can't wait to make some projects that I have in mind. I gotta get this stuff out of my brain and out of my living room. So if you like what you see, please hit subscribe, give me a like, let me know in the comments what your favorite project was, and if you have any project ideas, I'd love to see them. If you want to make this, tag me in it. I just opened an Instagram, I'll link it below. I also was inspired to make this project off a video I saw on This Southern Girl Can's channel. I'll link that video in the description. I was really inspired by her. She ended up using a Dollar Tree plunger, which I thought was mad creative. I had some wooden dowels laying around, so I figured I would use those. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you how I did that. To get started, I actually started making the branches because I had these little mini dowels, and also the other thing that I used, I had the long skinny dowel, but I also had the handle to these sponge brushes that I get at the Dollar Tree. If you get the sponge brushes, they're in the home improvement section. They've got that black sponge on the end. I always save the handles because they are real wood, and I never really throw away anything that is real wood. And you never know what you're going to do with it, like make a giant autumn tree. Who knows? So I always hang on to those. It's just a little life hack. So I want to say, first of all, I'm going to get a better setup. I know I have to stop recording on the floor because the cats are always in my face and I'm sure there's a lot of distraction. So I actually am working on a new setup right now. I apologize. That being said, you're going to see a lot of cats in this video. Sorry. They live here. They're all in my face all the time. So they're going to be in yours for a little while too. So I'm hot gluing these leaves to the end of these dowels and the end of the handle on the paint brush that I used. And that's going to make two branches that I'm going to attach to the main dowel. So I ended up using 3 of the floral picks of fall leaves from Hobby Lobby, and I hot glued them down to the dowel, but because there was not a lot of surface space on the stem, I figured I would secure them with some floral wire just to be on the safe side so that they didn't come apart. Hot glue can be tricky sometimes on certain surfaces, and it was just such a skinny surface that I wanted to make sure that it stuck for real. So once I got all my leaves attached and in the shape that I wanted, I ended up bending the picks. They are on a bendable sort of stem, so you can bend them in the shape you want. I added these maple leaf lights, and I started wrapping the dowels, all of them, in jute cord. So I just started at the sort of at the base and slid it down and then wrapped my way up and around all of the branches. I don't know why I'm showing you guys jute cord like you don't know what it looks like. It's rope. So yeah, that's what I used. Pardon our feet in this video. Again, getting a new setup. So I decided to make a stand for the tree, and then I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna have a stand, I might as well just kind of expand it so that the stand is a base for it. So I used 5 or 6 of the tumbling tower pieces, and I hot glued them to the side of this candle holder from Dollar Tree. The reason for that is because when I was wrapping it, I didn't want it to dip in that spot. I wanted it to kind of expand out like an actual tree trunk. And in order to do that, I had to kind of add some volume to the side of the candle holder, and I figured I could just hot glue some of the tumbling tower pieces. They were just the right height to fit in that spot, and it doesn't really matter if they're like not perfectly aligned because I'm going to end up wrapping them in jute cord anyway, so you're not going to see them. But this allows for the tree to be standalone, so you don't have to like prop it up with anything. And I'm going to attach the tree on the inside of the candle holder, and then I'm going to wrap everything in the jute cord so that it looks like one cohesive piece that forms the actual tree trunk for the tree. So I'm just hot gluing all of these pieces around, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's just that it kind of added volume. There, you see what I'm talking about? There. So now I ended up hot gluing the tree into that just to keep it steady, and I had the light had the cord go down the actual trunk of the tree, and then I wrapped the cord in jute. So in order to wrap the rest of it, I just ended up taping this temporarily up so I could get it out of my way. And I started hot gluing a piece of jute down so that I could wrap it around. And I had to make this section a little bit thicker in order to sort of funnel up. So it gets thicker as it gets to the base, obviously, but in order to make it cohesive and not have a dip in this spot, I just wrapped it several times. I wanted to use the nautical rope for this because I just thought it would be less wrapping, because the nautical rope is bigger, but I could not find it at my local Dollar Tree. They were out of it, and I was really bummed. But I ended up finding jute rope at Walmart, and it was a huge bundle of it for like $5. So, what are you going to do? So I'm just wrapping this around and making it sort of look cohesive. I want it to start to get bigger at the bottom. As you can see, Ninja is being obnoxious. So this is what it looks like at the end as it kind of funnels down. It gets thicker at the bottom, obviously. And then I just hot glued the case for the batteries to the back of the tree. So you're not going to see it. I mean, you're going to see it peeking out a little bit, but everybody's going to be so wowed by your project that they're not going to care that there's a battery pack on the back of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just hot glued it down with a little bit of hot glue. So what I wanted to do next is add a little knot hole. So I used some jute rope that I wrapped in a circle, and I put it on top of a piece of paper and made a little brown knot hole, which I didn't like. I wanted it to be darker. So I ended up going in with some black paint and just sort of adding a scratch here and there of black paint, just to give it some dimension, because with just the brown I didn't like the way it looked. So I was adding brown here and there. I'm adding like little bits of brown to give it dimension, and then I went back in with some black paint because, like I said, the brown by itself just wasn't really wowing me. I just wanted to add a little bit more dimension. The tree looked a little light to me. So now I'm going in with the black paint, which is taking me 600 years to open apparently. And God, I'm watching this back and I'm like, is this how we really do things? But yes, this is real life, people. I know there's cat hair on my pants. This is a terrible angle. I film when I can, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little black paint on the end of my stick, and I am just going to put some black paint inside the knot hole just to give it a little bit of extra dimension. And that's the last step to this project. And that's it. Enjoy the artsy shots that I inserted of the finished project, and I'll see you in the next video.